Hello, Virgo. Thank you so much for joining your monthly reading session. Today, we're going to do your November 2025 monthly energy check. Back in September, we just had our full moon in Pisces, and this affected a lot of people who are Virgos and Pisces. I hope you guys had a very smooth transition, right, since September time. Now, as usual, we're going to use Oracle of the Mythic Heroes and Oracle of the Celestial Deities to check your energy. First of all right, let's pull 3 cards, right? Let's have a look at what is your current energy, what could be blocking you, and also what could be helping you during this period of time. And of course, remember, if you are a sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign in Virgo, this could be the reading for you. All right? Thank you so much, universe. First card for our Virgos, the sun. Talent, skills, how to shine, how to bring out your identity, your ego, okay? Creativity, very strong energy here. Now let's have a look at what could be blocking you. Persephone. And what could be helping you moving forward with your life. And we go Uranus. Virgos, this is a very interesting energy. Okay, now first of all, the sun showing up in the first position is already giving me a very strong indication that you guys have a lot, right? That you can express, that you can show to the world. The sun is about your talent, is about your uniqueness. It's talking about the part of us that is wishing to illuminate the world. Now, one of the things in astrology that you probably you need to know, right? Some of you guys already know, is that the planet Sun, or the star Sun, rules Leo. And Leo is about creativity, right? I always associate Leo energy with an actor, a singer on stage, right? Shiny, singing, right? Showing his talent. And everyone would be looking at the singer or appreciating their talent on stage. So the sun is telling you that, Virgo, all right? You have a lot of skills and talent in you. And perhaps it's very, very important for you to know how to let it shine, how to let it, work for you, right? This could also be talking about your deep desire to be noticed, to be seen, right? And to be acknowledged for what you have and what you can do. Now, because you got Persephone energy blocking you, sometimes this energy could be talking about some kind of past entanglement. This could be about maybe things already happened in the past, but maybe you're still thinking about it, right? This could be about, the energy is a little bit like a camel, regurgitating what is already being eaten. And you bring this up again and you try to chew this again, right? And of course, if this is something beautiful, right? Of course, you will feel happy. But if it's something that makes you angry or make you frustrated or make you feel sad or disappointed, when you regurgitate it again and again, it just affects your day a lot. It affects your mood. So you might be feeling unhappy even though nothing is really happening now. And this unhappy feeling, this depressing feeling, stuck feeling comes from the fact that we tend to regurgitate what already happened in the past. The other thing about Persephone energy that you will also need to know is that this is a very, very strong period of time for you to focus on what you want, okay? The sun is already about yours being centered around yourself. What I notice about Persephone energy is that we tend to be unhappy, or we tend to worry, or we tend to feel a little bit like, how do I describe it? It's a little bit of we're spreading ourselves too thin, right? Because we're minding other people's business too much. I'm gonna give you an example, right? So this could be about maybe you're trying to take good care of a friend. You are trying to make sure that your friend is doing the right thing. You are trying to make sure that your parents are doing the right thing. It's almost like we are managing too many things, or at least our psychology is being affected by what other people are doing in their life. And thus we might be feeling very much consumed in ourselves, right? So this month in November, Virgos, what you need to do is that you need to simplify it. You need to focus on what is important to you and let other people manage their own business and manage their own happiness. If they are important people to you, of course, you can give gentle advice, right, to them because you love them. And as you know you guys, right? Virgo is about service. Virgo is a super nanny, is a Mary Poppins. It's the energy that I want to fix things. I want to make sure everyone is doing well. I want to make sure my parents are doing well, my partner is doing well, everybody is doing well, my kids are doing well. But this month is important for you to bring that illumination, focus, and a spotlight back to yourself. Okay? Now, what could be helping you is the Uranus energy. Uranus is talking about opening yourself up towards new connections, new knowledge, new information. I think during this period of time, there could be something that is a little bit like sudden, okay? You might receive sudden messages, emails, right? Invitations. You might need even to deal with a lot of that kind of firefighting situation. Suddenly you have to jump into something to deal with that. However, because this is the third card showing up, the third position is telling me what is assisting you. So during this period of time, Virgo, you need to learn how to be less regimented. You need to let your life give you a surprise, and you can take those surprises in a very pleasant way, right? So for example, as a Virgo, I understand that you have your own plan. You want things to be A, B, C, D, right? And then you feel, okay, now it's perfect. This Uranus tells you that maybe at last second, as last minute, you might just change your mind, or maybe the situation will force you to change your mind. You thought it's gonna be A, B, C, D, but it's gonna be, I don't know, D, C, B, A. And at the very beginning, you might be feeling very resistant towards it, right? Because it is different from your own sense of perfection. So this energy tells you that be open to it and try to trust that whatever chaos that is there and the change and that you're going to see is going to work the best for your future. All right. Beautiful energy. Now, whoa, just open the deck. Now I'm see the sun again. Okay, you got double sun here. Positive mindset. All right. The sun also representing your positive mind, happiness, believing in the good things coming to you. All right. November is not a bad month for you, Virgo, right? Depending on your perspective. Knowing how to shift your mind, right? To create the happiness and joy that you want. All right. Beautiful. Now we're gonna pull three cards. Ooh, one card just jumped out. So we're gonna take this card, right? The first card is talking about your communication and your interaction with the people around you. And we have got Two of Pentacles, all right? This card has a lot to do with money, finance. Sometimes it's also talking about maybe you're juggling work, sidekicks, and things like that. This could be a month when you are handling a lot of different duties, Virgo. Maybe while you are managing your family, your home, you also have to work, or maybe you're having two jobs, right? With two important duties, you have to shift back and forth and doing that a lot. Now, because this card is in your communication and your interaction with the people, this could literally talking about maybe new project, right? With Uranus on top will come to you and you have to manage the new project well, your daily routine, all right? But at the end of the day, I mean, I love the Two of Pentacles energy, okay? This looks like you're being productive. You can see on the card, the figure Daedalus. He's holding his tools, right? And he's crafting, right? His golden coin. So this is about you also being very busy and also be very productive, managing different things successfully. Now, let's have a look at what actually happens in your work, right? We have got Knight of Wands. First of all, this could be about traveling, okay? This could be about some work trips that you have to make for our Virgos. Knight of Wands is a very travel-focused energy movement, right? Things speeding up. So for some of you guys, this could literally be about maybe you needing to go out of your office, right? Leave your home and go somewhere for a work purpose, for a work-related reason. Seeing clients, talking about deals, right? Collaboration, or maybe even some kind of a business related, right? Travel, things like that. Now, for those of you guys that are saying, I'm sorry, I never travel for work, this energy could also be talking about the sense of speed you're going to feel. Because Knight of Wands is something that's very fast, okay? Bang, 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 bang. So this could also be about you being very hustling, bustling, you know what I mean? Right? Managing a lot of things, right? Running around, right? That kind of energy. Now, in a good way, if we're seeing this as a person, the Knight of Wands could also be talking about a young male person. Sometimes could be female, but I more or less, I'll see Knight of Wands as a young person, right? Young buck. And maybe this is someone that you might need to work with. and deal with. And this person is passionate, courageous, right? Have a very strong sense of goal, but a little bit green and inexperienced. So this also might be talking about either you might need to deal with this person, manage this person, or this energy could also be saying that maybe you can also learn from this Knight of Wands energy. Maybe you can also bring back that passion and that youthfulness, right, in you. And remember the old days when you were very much like a young buck, right? And hustling, bustling, and pour your energy into something you deeply love. Very good. All right. Now, one more card. Let's have a look at the love and relationships for November, right? For our Virgos. Thank you, universe. The moon. Interesting. The moon card usually showing that something is working at the backdrop and you are not seeing everything clearly. This could be saying that there's some kind of confusion or something very mysterious still there. And it might even make you feel a little bit like, what does that mean? Does that mean this is a yes or does that mean it's a no? So if you're single, this card could be talking about you not really sure where you're going in terms of your love life. You're still in the darkness and you're waiting for the sunrise. If there is someone, either you are initially dating or you love, now this could be also talking about you might find their behavior or their reaction to you very vague and confusing. Maybe sometimes you feel this person loves you. Maybe sometimes you feel they're very distant. Maybe sometimes it's a yes to you. Maybe sometimes it's a no to you. All right. So this could also be something very interesting. Now, the other thing about the moon card is that if you're already partnered, you have a long-term partner you're with, this moon card could also be saying that there's something that you are not able to pin down regarding your partner. I think this month is very, very important that you don't focus too much on what they think and what they feel. Do you remember what I said at the very beginning of our session? Persephone, okay? Being tangled by, whatever complicated situation and you keep regurgitating that taste. This moon card tells you that if something that you find it difficult to figure out, let it be. Let it be a mystery. Let it be whatever it is. Because one of the things about the sun, okay, sitting at the very beginning, is that you have a very strong intuition anyway. All right, Virgos. This month, your intuition will give you the right answer anyway, even though a lot of things are not being said on the surface, right? But even though your love vibe is moon, but you are the sun. So this is about you somehow will get this feeling about what is going on with a specific person that you're interested in, or about your existing partner, right? What's happening with them. And hold that idea, hold that intuition in your mind. But at this moment, I don't think you need to do anything to get the answer right away, right? Give it a little bit time to develop. Now, the other thing that I'm also seeing that because you got Knight of Wands mirroring the moon, this could also be talking about this month. Maybe for some of you guys, there could be a trip. Either it's a work trip or maybe a relationship related trip that you are thinking about doing, but you're a little bit scared. Or this could also be about you're a little bit unsure whether you should go or not. Okay. Now, my best advice for you regarding this question is that because we got the sun ruling the first house and Uranus helping you, just do it. As long as this trip will open up new experiences for you. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that do this for you instead of focusing on do this for them. Okay? When you are doing this trip, going on this trip, or when you are opening yourself up towards new horizons, suddenly you realize that actually I should go. Actually, I am having a great time because I'm focusing on what I am gaining from this experience rather than how they feel, what they're expecting from me, what can I do for them, blah, 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 blah. Okay? I hope this makes sense. Now, one card from Citadel Oracle, right? At an overall level, what's the best thing for Virgo to know? Thank you so much, universe. All right. Which card should we do? Okay. This one. the Weaver, the rediscovery and transition. Yeah. Now, this card, generally speaking, is telling you that there's a lot of things that are changing transitioning, okay, and changing. Because this card is called the Weaver, the Weaver is someone who weaves threads, okay? It's a very time-consuming and very meticulous work for it to do. I think for Virgos, this is who you are. You are the Virgo, you are the perfectionist. So take your time to weave whatever stories you want to create for your own life. And just know that sometimes you just have to go through a transitioning period of time in order for you to get to where you need to be. Well, before you weave the perfect sweater at the end, maybe also enjoy the process, right? I'm going to read this card message for you, right? I think this could be quite important, the Weaver. All right. The threads of your life are long and entirely unique to you. It is time to turn them into something complete. Take the messy loose ends and you don't know what to do with, and make them part of you too. In doing so, you may discover a part of yourself that you didn't recognize before, or rediscover a forgotten thing or a person who brought you pleasure. So this card, like what I said, is a little bit like you do need to take your time to weave, okay, what you want, because this is your way to complete the so-called your story or your project, or tighten the loose ends that you always feel that it's kind of like just dangling there, right? It's never finished. It's never really being dealt with. All right. So this is one message for you. Now I'm going to pull one more card from Oracle of the Mythic Heroes. Thank you, universe. Ooh, one card jumped out. Let's grab that one. All right. Ugh. So we got this card. Friendship. All right. Damon and Pythias. I don't know, like this month, maybe in November, Virgos, there's something related to you dealing with a friend or forming some kind of friendship, right? Specifically, this energy has a lot to do with the moon and the Weaver. I think if you're wondering about a friendship, this could be about whether you should be someone's friend, or whether you should continue a friendship, continue to invest in a friendship. Or for some of you guys, this could even be about maybe you have romantic feelings towards a friend and you don't know where this is going. Remember what we said about this Persephone, the moon energy, right? This is just telling you to focus on the existing friendship now anyway, okay? Whether it will become something better, or like what I said, whether this is going to become an even stronger friendship, or it's going to be a romantic relationship for you, whatever this friendship thing is for you, how do I describe this? It needs the time and the experience that you will need to go through, okay, in order to see the truth and see this process as a transition, as a rediscovery about who you are, what is your need when it comes to interaction relationship with people. The other thing that I think this is very important is that you got Two of Pentacles, this card, as the your communication and your interaction with the people around you. Now, if this is about a specific person or friendship, you're wondering, Two of Pentacles is telling you to focus on the fun part of it, right? Two of Pentacles is not a very serious card. It's not about we have to talk about serious things, right? Whether you're gonna be my friend forever, whether you're loyal to me, or whether you love me or not. It's not about that. Two of Pentacles sometimes about juggling. Okay, we just keep making sure that things are balanced, right? And it's working for me and also working for you. And it's okay that sometimes we are in that phase of transition, that nothing is really 100% being said out loud, if you know what I mean. And I think that's very, very important. Just make sure that during this period of time, try not to focus too much, as what I mentioned earlier, about what other people feel, what they think, whether they validate you, whether they think you're amazing, what did they say about you. It's not important. The sun tells me that you need to focus on you, the illumination of our world. Thank you so much, Virgo. This is a quick reading for you for the month of November. If you enjoy it, please remember to subscribe to my channel, like it, and share it with the people you care about. And I'll see you soon in the next reading session. Bye.